So what's going on, everybody? It's your boy SB, and we have hit 100 subscribers.
Perfect.
Thank you to all of you who have put in the time to watch us. I'm just glad that we were able to hit 100 subscribers and hit it so fast. We're actually coming up in this world, and I am excited. So for this to be our 100 subscribers, I want to take you guys on a little journey and show you guys my setup in OBS. So here's my setup in OBS right here. I mean, I've got my black screen. That's how I start up. I start out with the black screen. I go to my beginning. Then after I go to my beginning, I go straight to just chatting. After just chatting, I go to the game. Then I go to the pause screen if I need to, and then I go straight to the end. So that's my setup in OBS, but we're actually going to make one completely from scratch. For those of you who really want to know how to set stuff up and stuff like that. So I'm going to go to new scene collection, and we're going to say beginning screen. So the first one I always start off as a black screen because I hate going back and forth. I know you can do fade to black, but I always go with the black screen. So now that I have the black screen, the next one I do is the countdown. Now you can do your countdowns with an actual countdown if you want to. I don't necessarily like countdowns. So usually what I do is I'll take an image that I already have, and I'm gonna call this count because OBS doesn't like you renaming sources in scenes. I'll find out where your countdown picture is. This is my starting screen. Now it might be big depending on how you do things. So if you press Command F, it will go straight to size. So that's what I like to do for mine. It's short, sweet, simple, to the point. Then I'll find a song, and shameless plug, these songs all come from Streaming Beats. If you want to go get those, the link will be in the description below. We have a new project out right now called Headphone Vibes. Shameless plug. I'm gonna call this countdown song, and we're gonna go with Summer Vibes. So now Summer Vibes is going, my countdown's there. Some people like to put their microphone in, so if they need to chat with somebody, they can. You can do that, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do that. Go to audio, you press the plus button, hit the audio input capture. Once you hit the audio input capture, you're going to type in mic, press OK, and then you're actually gonna go to wherever your device is, whether it be a USB mic. Mine is the Evo 8 because it's connected straight into my audio interface, which is called the Evo 8. So I'm gonna press OK, and you can see, depending on your microphone, you can actually see mine, but it's only on one side because it's the first input. So I'm actually gonna check mono there. So now you can see it's coming on both sides. So it's stereo, everything is great. My mic is in there. And the good thing about this is once my mic is in here, now I don't have to do it twice. But I don't like my mic being in the beginning scene. I like to talk to people later. So I do want a cool transition that basically says, hey, this guy has it all together. So I have a stinger, and I'm just gonna call this stinger right here. Then I'm gonna add my stinger, which is in the same place as all my other stuff. I try to keep everything the same. So there's my stinger. So I'm gonna press preview to transition. So that's one of my stingers. I have another one that I just created, but we'll go with this one for now. All right, so it's not transitioning to the point the way I want it to. So let's do, I usually do 1500 to see if that works. All right, let's go lower. Let's go just 1000. All right, 1000 worked. We're gonna press OK. So now if I go to black, and then I go to countdown, Stinger works out perfectly. So now let's go to the chatting screen. So we're gonna do another another scene. Think of scenes as folders, and then we'll go to just chatting. All right, so now we're at the just chatting screen, and what you really want is you want your face to be seen in this screen. So I don't necessarily do any of the big overlays or anything like that. Literally all I have, and I'm just gonna use my webcam for right now because I'm recording with this camera. So literally all I have is my face. So I got my face, and then I'll press Command F. So that's my face. Please ignore this. And then the next thing I do is I'll have either an image, or I have something that's already in Stream Elements, but for the sake of this, I call this socials. So I go get my socials, which are right there, and boom, these are the old socials. These are the old socials, so pay no attention to that. But like I said, I get my socials and I put it right there, and then I have a whole conversation. That's literally all I need. If I do bring the chat in on the screen, it'd be on the right side right here, but other than that, that's all I need. So now we're gonna bring the microphone so people can hear me, and we've already set that up. So click mic, there we go. Now people can hear me, and then I have a little bit of music. I have a little bit of music in the background, but I don't want the same music that was in the beginning to affect what's going on here. So I just add another one, another media source, and I call this chat song. And then I'll probably either pick the same song or I'll pick something different. So we're gonna do Japan Skies. All right, so there, we got the chat song. I usually bring the chat song down to right there. That way I'm good, I'm not in the red, my song's not louder than me, we're good. So now let's go to the game screen. So now for my game screen, what I do is I get another video capture device because I don't want my camera to be affected in the just chatting. So I call this cam circle, and I go straight to the FaceTime HD camera again, and I want this all in the center. Let me get myself right. So now that I have this in the center, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to filters, and once I go to filters, I go to image, mask, and blend. If you guys want to see me do this more in depth, I do have a video on this in this channel. I'm going to link it in the cards right here and also in the description. All right, so now that I have my circle, I'm actually going to shrink me down to size. All right, there I am down at the bottom. Let's go ahead and get my microphone in here. All right, now I have my microphone, I have me, I'm in the corner. So now I'm actually going to put the game in my capture. So we're actually going to call this the game we have. I have the PS4. So I'm going to call this PS4, and we're actually going to find the Elgato HD 60s Plus. So there it is. You see it, but I don't want it in 1920. I actually want it in 1080 so it can fit the whole screen. I want this to be great, but oh no, I'm gone. So we're actually going to bring this down in the sources so I can be on top. You can hear me, but now we cannot hear the game. So what we need to do is do audio input capture. We're going to call this PS4 audio. And we're just going to select the Gamecaster HD 60s Plus. We're actually going to bring this down just a little bit, not by too much, because we want to be over the game. So if I move the controller, you can actually see that the audio is moving. So we can actually hear the game and we can do everything that we necessarily need to do. Now I'm actually going to create my pause screen. So for this, So for this, it's really simple. It's the same as the countdown. I go to my images. Go to my images. I'm gonna call it pause image. I browse for the file. There it is right there. Once again, it's too big, so we're just gonna press Command F, and now we are in the screen. Now, sometimes what I like to do is I like to play music because I want people to know that I'm not leaving. I'm just going to pee, or I just have to go somewhere. So usually I'll just pick the same as the countdown song. So now the countdown song is going and we're all good to go. So we have these screens. Now, some people, they do use offline screens or ending screens. I use ending screens sometimes, but if you don't like using ending screens, you do not have to. If you were going to set that up, you set it up the exact same way as I set this one up. I really like OBS. There's so many possibilities that you can do in OBS. Not saying that you can't do it in Streamlabs or any of the other situations, but to be honest, who's still using Streamlabs? All right, if you want the exact same setup that I have, including my PlayStation and my laptop, so on and so forth, you can actually get that in my kits in the description below. Also, leave a like, leave a comment, also subscribe.
What's good, bro? You don't know me. What is good? You don't know me.
Let me know if this video helped you out. Thank you so much for the 100 subscribers. It is amazing. Let's continue on our journey as we reach to 200. All right, peace.